I'm logged on as a Sheldon Assisted Living, and when I look in the upper left hand corner I can see that I'm on the Assisted Living. This happens to be the fall menus, and if I want to go look at the Independent Living side I can just switch the screens. If I'd like to copy the menus from the Assisted Living to the Independent Living, I just click on this button right here that says Copy to Facilities, and it'll copy this week's menu, which is February 16th, to the Assisted Living side. Then I would switch my screen to the next week and then click on Copy to Facilities, and it'll copy the next week's menu from the Assisted Living to the Independent Living, and then you just continue doing that for all 5 weeks. It'll override what's on the Independent Living side. If I'd like to copy breakfast, so this is just copying breakfast from Assisted Living's previous breakfasts. So I just click on this button. It'll ask me which week I want to copy to the week of the 23rd, and it'll copy that week's breakfast to the 23rd. And then I can switch my screen again to another week and do the same thing and copy the choices you want. So that'll be within the Assisted Living. So that's how you do the copy the menus and then do your breakfast choices as well. Shifting gears, going over to the recipes database. This is our cookbook, and you can search by categories and types and icons and names of recipes. Something that's new is to be able to search on icons, and we have different ones like heart healthy and low fiber and or good source of fiber and others. Now if I look at the bottom of the page here, it'll explain what those mean. So low sodium, low fat is heart healthy, and so on. Now if I want to search on heart healthy recipes, you just select the icon and then click on search, and it's going to pull up all the recipes that meet that criteria for that heart healthy. I can do the same thing by switching it and looking at good source of fiber, and then click on the search button and it'll do the same there. If I want to add a new recipe, just click on the new recipe button and follow these directions here, and then click on Submit to Grove Menus. When you submit it to Grove Menus, it'll go in a queue and the dietitian will look at it and approve it. These are, you can click on this button and see all the submitted recipes for Sheldon Assisted Living. There aren't any there right now, but if you did it, it would be in this list so you know the status of them. If you want to change something in the recipe itself, over here there's 2 places to do it. The first place that we can do it is in the recipe database, and I can click on the show recipe icon here, and it'll open up the recipe, and I can change things such as serving size, and you click that little pencil icon and then you can select a different serving size and click on save. I can change the description, and this, when you change the description of the recipe, this will print when you do your daily menu, and I could do a description at the facility level and say save, and just the facility will see it. Or I can do a description at the division level, so the Assisted Living and the Independent Living, everybody that's in this pull down, will be able to do. And I can also do it at the client level, which everybody in the company will see it. Now all these things I'm describing here you need special permissions for, so let us know who should have what, because everybody will not have these. We want to make sure that we do it how it would work best for you. And then we also can change the recipe name and save that and do that as well. Okay, the second place you can do the recipe descriptions is actually when you're looking at the menu yourself. So you don't have to be in the database. So I can be looking at my menu for the particular week. I can just hover over an item and click on it, and it'll look just like they did it the other way. So you can add those new things here as well. So that's how you do the recipes and also copying menus and the breakfast items.